Jim, let's just get your thoughts.
Look, I think anything that makes it so that you take the Fed out of the equation for a while, particularly some of the people who are on the Fed who like to come on air and say things that move the market, I think I can now, frankly, almost ignore them because Powell has laid down the law. These guys can say whatever they want, but what we're going to do is we're going to let things run, and we're not going to be part of the equation until the economy actually does even better than we think. And what a great thing. Now we're just actually looking at how companies are doing, and we're not worried about what the Fed's going to do. Obviously, we have an election, and that's going to matter. But I totally agree with Steve. This is incredible. He basically said, hey, guys, just go get the economy back. I'll have your back. I am not going to get in the way of it. And it was also really Chairman Powell. I mean, these other people didn't sound like, we've sat down and we've decided what to do. No, he basically just said, OK, this is it. Lay down the law. These other guys can yap all they want, but they're not determining a thing, Carl. Jay Powell is on the side of the bulls.
He did say, Jim, we will not hesitate to act if inflation rises above levels consistent with our goal.
Well, good luck.
I guess he's got that in his back pocket.
Right, but I think he's also willing to let it run. Look, I think the whole time Jay Powell has no, not the whole time. Initially, there was a period where he came in and he was on talk shows saying how he had to tighten. The staff was doing that. A lot of journalists were pushing him, hedge funds. And then he became his own man. And once he became his own man, he realized all those guys just don't have any heart. And what matters is to have a heart, to let the economy, let the working person do well. And now he's on the side of the working person again. I think he's done a remarkable job. He's not listening to people who say, you better start worrying about inflation now. He's looking at it about employment and realizing, what, we got to be sure that we don't go back into a depression after we've had some nice comeback. David, I don't know. To me, he says, don't you have to worry about me anymore. Well, let it overshoot. Why don't you guys focus on what really matters? Maybe that's too simplistic, but I like that.
Well, does it lend, though, Jim, or continue the speculative tone in this market?
Yes.
I mean, given that I guess it's going to be low yields forever, low, zero, bound forever, practically, is what it kind of feels like. I mean, that wouldn't seem to do anything but add fuel to the fire.
I totally agree. I mean, he basically said, listen, I'm not going to give you any yield. I mean, look at all these companies. They do these bond deals at 1.3%. Junk is like 2 for a 5-year. And I just say, I mean, game on for the speculators. It's his Robin Hood speech. He's taking from the rich and giving to the young people who have $1,200 in their pocket. David, it's going
that way.
Make it sound
He
like...
is penalizing savers, continues to do that,
yes.
though, right? I mean, who cannot find a return anywhere except perhaps the stock market, to your point, when you have 10-year junk paper trading at 285 when it's issued. It's stunning.